This article is about a book written by Prothero, which is called The Weird Earth. And in it, he looks at lots of things, but one of them is creation science. And he's not going to take a nice view of this subject, he dismisses it, but at least he does go through some of the arguments that the creation scientists make before critiquing them. Somewhat briefly, because it isn't a very big book and it isn't a major subject, creation science. So what I do in this article is I go through each one of his arguments and I show that there is in fact a corresponding article in the creation websites, Answers in Genesis, Institute Creation Research and Creation Ministries International, the three websites I most appreciate. But fundamentally, the problem is this. This is about things in the past, history. And really, unless you have an eyewitness account, you don't have any way of saying for certain this happened or that happened. It's all conjecture. And so the dismissive attitude towards creation science and a recent worldwide flood is unwarranted because there are alternative explanations for almost any geological event. For example, when Mount St. Helens blew up, canyons were seen to be formed in one day, not millions of years. Thousands of layers of sedimentary rock were laid down in one day, not over thousands of years. And there are other things that came about as a result of this event that showed that these sorts of features don't have to be formed over millions of years, they could be formed rapidly. And that's the problem. We need to realize that the idea of rapid formation and rapid erosion caused by events in the worldwide flood are realistic, and where we have seen catastrophic events, they've been proved to be valid. And so I do want people to understand that the evidence for a recent worldwide flood is very powerful and needs to be looked at seriously. And so I invite those who want to critique it to look at it seriously, because ultimately, if the worldwide flood did take place, as the Bible says, then the Bible was right in what it says about our eternal future and our need to be saved. And that's the most important thing for any human being. Well, thank you for listening.